Hey, my name is Abdel Hadi, and I'm 31 years old, and I'm professional jobless. Okay, today I'm going to talk about body language. How can our body language affect our communication, and why body language is so important, and how can our body language change our behavior. So, first of all, what's a body language? Body language is kind of non-verbal communication where thoughts, feeling, and intention are expressed by physical behaviors such as eye movement, the way how we say, gestures, using the space, and so on. In our communication, 7%. The words that we choose in our communication just take 7%. 38% is our body language. 38% is our voice tonality, the way how we say these words. 55% is our body language. So why do we focus on just 7% and we forget about 93%? Actually, we are focusing on just 7%. Let's get some examples. Deaf people can communicate with each other without saying a word. If you go and watch the silent theater, you can read a huge message without hearing a word. A lot of teachers are using, teachers are using their body language to teach, and that made the students can understand twice much better. What I'm trying to say right now, the more you use your body language, the better communicator you are. Think about it. Something similar to get an example, real example. Imagine that I'm going to continue my video by talking to you like that. My video is gonna be bad. Why? Because I'm not looking at you. There's no contact in a way. So you guys, you have to pay attention to your body language. Okay, body language is really important. So another thing I found it really interesting, which I want to share with you right now in this subject, is an experiment was done by some researchers. Amy Cuddy was talking about this experiment in her TED Talks. She said they brought somebody's going to make a job interview, and they taught him the low power poses and the high power poses. Low power poses, example, you can see some people touching their neck, right? And making themselves like tiny and small. That's low power poses. High power poses is example doing this. That means confident. If you're doing this, that means you know what you're saying. I mean, a lot of low power poses and high power poses. So they took saliva from that person who was going to make job interview, and he was stressed, right? Job interview, and then they found when they told him to change his body position, the stress gets down. I mean, they took saliva. They know by experiment. I don't know this hormone cortisol. If your cortisol, they found the cortisol that goes down. So if your cortisol goes down, that means you're good. If your cortisol goes up, that means you're stressed. Then they found that just by changing his body poses, the cortisol goes down. So our body language can change our behavior. And if you study the Sunnah of the Prophet, peace be upon him, you will know that the Prophet, peace be upon him, used to say to his companions, if you get angry and you're standing, just sit in order to get the anger away. If you're sitting, just lay down and saying some words, so you guys have to go and learn more about this subject. It's really interesting, right? And thank you very much, I really appreciate. And I would like to thank Bashir that I made it. And who else? Abdullah and Kareem. Who else? Didi Dada. Okay. And yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Yeah. One more thing. Did you like this socket, guys? I know while I'm making this video here. So thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. See you in another video. Thanks you. Think.